Hi everyone, I'm Namita and welcome to Yoganama. In today's session, we are going to work on some beginner-friendly backbending practice. So let's get started. We are going to do Tadasana. Tadasana, you just bring your feet parallel to each other. Pull the navel in, feet are directly below the hips. Shoulders roll back and palms facing forward, chin parallel to the floor. Let's take 2 deep breaths here, setting intention for our practice, mentally getting ready to flow through postures while being aware of our breath throughout the session. Let's take 1 more breath in. Exhale completely. And now slightly bend the knees and simply twist from right to left. Let's really open up the back, twisting as much as you can, trying to isolate the movement for today across the back, not moving the hips or the knees. Let's continue going for 5, using momentum to turn, 4, 3, 2, last one, and come to neutral. Then take both the hands up. Grab hold of the left wrist with the right hand to come into a side bend. Let's be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. Let's do this on the other side, grabbing the left wrist with the right hand and leaning over to the left. As we do this, minimize the tendency to shift the hips to the right as well, but keep the hips above the ankles as they were, and then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rise up, release the hands down. Bring the palms to Namaskar Mudra across the chest, bend the knees as if you're coming into Utkatasana or chair pose. And from here, let's exhale and bring the right elbow above or to the side of the right knee and twist the chest to the right. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then come back to standing. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, twisting to the left, bringing the right elbow to the left knee. And let's breathe. The intention here for today is to keep the knees in one line and to not let them drag in front of the other, one in front of the other. For 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Come to chair pose. From there, bring your palms down and walk back into downward facing dog. Let's take a moment here. Then as you exhale, step the right foot forward, keep the left leg lifted, maintaining your left palm on the ground. Take your right hand up to come into a twist. Breathe here. Let's make it a little dynamic. On an exhale, swing the right hand down. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, inhale for 1, 4 more. Exhale, inhale for 2. Exhale, inhale for 3. Exhale, inhale for 4. Then exhale, inhale for 5. Next time you exhale, bring the hands down either side of the right foot and come into Ashvasanchalan for a breath. Next time you inhale, rise up to Anjaneya. But this time, instead of the traditional Anjaneya asana, we are going to interlock the fingers behind, roll the shoulders back, and now point the index fingers down towards the ground. Be here for 5, 4, keep rolling the shoulders back, 3, 2, and 1. Then as you exhale, bring both hands to either side of the right foot, step back to downward facing dog. Again, taking a moment here. Next time that you exhale, bring the left foot forward. Right knee stays up, right palm on the ground, left hand goes up, coming into this twist and holding it here for a few moments before we make it dynamic. On an exhale, bring the left hand down, inhale up for 1. Exhale, inhale, twist for 2. Exhale, inhale for 3. Exhale, inhale 4. Exhale, inhale 5. Next time you exhale, bring the palm down, left palm down, Ashwasanchalan. Take a moment here. Then as you inhale, rise up, come to Anjaneya. Then change the position of the hands, interlocking them behind you, rolling the shoulders back, pointing the index fingers away, and now coming into your back bend. Stay here. Keep lifting the wrists up and back for 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then exhale. Bring the hands in front of you. Push back to downward facing dog. Bring the knees down. Take a few moments in child pose here. Take this opportunity to slow down the breath. And if you would like, you can also exhale through the mouth, but do inhale through the nostrils only. One more breath here. And as you exhale, come up into downward facing dog again. Step forward with the right foot. Rise up. This time, let both your hands be onto the right quad like this. If you don't feel comfortable with that, and if you have blocks, you can have 2 blocks underneath the palms, and then start working on lifting the back heel, your left heel up towards the left glute. See how this feels. Stay here if this is comfortable today. You want to try the next version, you can be here. And if the knees feel completely okay, you can grab hold of the back foot and pull the left foot in towards you. Let's hold now. 4, 5, 4, 3. Important to look straight ahead, not sideways. 2, 1, and then with control, slowly, gently release the leg back. And let's try this on the other side. So back to down dog, step forward with the left leg, choose your variation on this side. Let's move into our quad stretch. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And let's release the foot. Place the hands down into downward facing dog. Continuing onwards from here, step the right foot in. Now repeat the previous position or do the twisted variation where you take the right hand back and grab hold of the the left foot with the right hand. Your left foot with the right hand and work towards bringing the foot towards the hips, towards the buttocks. 4, 5. Variation is to be here or to go back to the previous version. 4, 3, 2, check in with the shoulder, don't do this, then 1, and slowly with control release, don't drop the foot back, and come back to downward facing dog. Then step the left foot forward. Option to stay with the posture we did earlier or coming into the twist. 4, 5 slow movements. I'm keeping the count. Do your best. 4, 3. Again, be mindful. A very common compensation that happens is that we sink into the shoulder as we start getting tired. So remember to push the shoulder away from you. 2 more. 1 more. And then slowly release. Bring the left hand down into downward facing dog. From here, bring the knees down. Come to sit up in Vajrasana and straight away take both the hands behind you, fingertips at the back, and roll the shoulders back, lifting the chest through, up towards the ceiling. And now see if you can bring the fingertips a little closer by bending the elbows, and now continue to roll the shoulders back. Maybe you will be able to lift the hips up, hold, and then exhale, sit down. Let's do about 5 of these. So inhale, lift, exhale, down. If you would like to have blocks behind you, you can do that. 4, and down, or without blocks. 3, and back. 2, back. Last one. Lift and return. Take a few moments in Vajrasana now. We are going to prepare for camel pose. So let's take 2 breaths. Find the energy, the intention for camel pose, and while you're taking those 2 breaths, let me show you what we are going to do. So rising up onto the heels, onto the knees, tuck the toes in so that the heels are lifted, you have some height. And first circle the waist with the fingers and the thumbs at the back. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, draw the elbows towards each other, and try to make your way back as if there's an imaginary wall behind you. And then we will come back. Join me now. Let's just do this position. So thumbs circling the waist, rolling the elbows back, shoulders back, chest lifted. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. You can break the position if you like in tabletop. Don't go into child pose just yet, but you can be in tabletop to take a couple of movements, to take some break, and then we rise up again. Now let's start adding in the hand. So inhale, take the right hand back, And see if you can find your right heel with the right hand. That feels comfortable. Take the left hand back. Find the left heel with the left palm. And now if we are somewhere here, we are going to work on pushing the chest and the hips forward and dropping the neck back only in the very end. Once I drop my neck back, I won't be able to talk. So I'm going to keep mine lifted. You can release your head if you like. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly with control, rise up, bring the hands forward. You can be in neutral tabletop. Take a couple of movements here. For the next variation, we are going to use the wall. So I'm going to move the blocks out of the way. For this one, it's a good idea to come close to a wall at a comfortable distance. So I am a few inches away from the wall. You don't have to be very close to it. Just enough so that when you take your hands back, both hands back, not one at a time, you can tap the wall and push yourself forward and back. So you can adjust the position to a level that feels comfortable for you. Let's do 5 of these. Inhale, take both hands up, reach back. And exhale, push yourself forward. That's 1. Let's do 3 of these. So inhale, reach back, push off. That's 1. 2 more. Inhale, push off. 2. Last one. Inhale, and we'll try to hold it now. Reach back. As soon as you find contact with the wall, walk your hands down a little more and push your chest through, up towards the sky. And keep doing that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. For the last one, you can move a little closer to the wall now because we're going to hold it. So inhale, lift, reach back, walk the hands down, and once you do that, lift the chest up. Press into the wall, bring the chest up and out, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then with control, release, come back to that tabletop and take a few moments here now. Feel free to just swing side to side, creating little movement across the spine. Make sure you do it the other way as well. Then cross the ankles behind and come to lie down on your back, letting the spine be neutral against the flat surface of the mat on the floor. Bring the knees towards each other, and for a few moments just let the spine be firmly imprinted on the mat. All you have to do is take 3 deep breaths. So inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, release the belly, let it go to neutral. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale. This time as you exhale, bring the right knee to chest and gently hold it here. You may enjoy how it feels across the lower back. In case you don't like it, you can grab hold of the leg from behind the knee and not pull it in as close. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Inhale. And as you exhale, pull the left knee to chest and gently hold it here. Allowing the breath to flow normally. allowing the breath to be completely free. Next time you exhale, release the left leg and lift both the legs up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to pull the right knee towards us but the left knee away from us. So this is the intention, but nothing will move because this is all isometric. You're just pulling the right knee in and left knee away. Nothing moves because both the legs are resisting with equal force, resulting in zero movement or displacement for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 and change. Now pulling the left knee in and right leg away with zero movement because the legs push back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and slowly release. Bring the knees down. Grab hold of a block and place the block underneath the tailbone, the bony part of the hips and not necessarily your lower back. Let's hold this here now, just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lift the hips up, release the block. If you feel alright, then you can move into Shavasana with the legs straight or stay in Shavasana with your knees bent, dropping towards each other, walking the feet to the outer edges of the mat. Both options are perfectly fine. Choose yours for today and completely relax the body, becoming aware of your breath as it goes in and out. Making the breaths a little deeper, a little longer. Each time you breathe. The session will end now, but please do continue your Shavasana practice. And you can join any of my pranayam or meditation classes to complete a nice, wholesome Hatha Yoga practice for the day. Thank you so much for joining me today. I shall say goodbye now.